I don't know. The Burbank is taking on Arcadia Apaches in what we will find to be an extremely important game. Both these teams are looking to get a step up in league, and right now Arcadia is in first place, and Burbank is looking to take that lead.
Yeah, we hope for a really exciting game today. Both teams look really excited, really energized, and their warm-up looked really good, so we hope to have a really exciting game for you today.
We had the opportunity to talk to the coaches beforehand, and the Arcadia coach said that she felt very confident in this team, and that it's going to be a big game, and it's going to be a lot of opposition, but they think that the girls are going to handle it well, and that they're not going to let Burbank take advantage of them.
Yeah, Burbank seemed really determined today when we spoke to their coach. They hope that they can take this lead from Arcadia, but Arcadia has a record of 19-1, and so that may prove to be really difficult today, but we'll see what they can do.
We're aware that we're supposed to look at Burbank's outside hitters, so that's going to be their big hitters. They obviously have a very strong offense, and that's what we should look at. All right, now it's time to meet our starters. Number 1, Ruby Ackerman. Number 28, Alex Birot. Number 12, Katie Blastic. Number 27, Samantha Bakken. And number 25, Lily Gustafsson. Number 15, Shaylee Johnson. Number 16, Haley Kennedy.
Number 11, Monet Latoon. Number 22, Ayala Plummer. Number 7, Kate Rees. Number 10, Kaylee Serial.
And the game has started with
Number 8, Alicia Sao. And it is out by Burbank. It is a point for Arcadia. It is hit by the oppo for Burbank. Arcadia returns the ball. But it is out and point for Arcadia. Amanda Ung going back to serve. Great serve, and it is in. That is an ace for the Apaches.
That's going to give the Apaches a really decisive early lead. We seem to see this a lot in their games, and I'd say it helps a lot with their offense because it gives Arcadia a little more confidence, a little more buffer room, and allows them to make those decisive plays that make the really good plays that give them confidence as a team.
Oh, but it seems that the balls went back to Burbank. And it is blocked by Burbank. Let's see what Arcadia can do. It's blocked once again. That is a point for Burbank.
Those are some pretty good blocks, Brandon. I'm seeing a lot of really good, just vertical from the oppo.
Tipped by Arcadia, and it's a point for the Apaches. Great serve by Arcadia, and good hit by Burbank. A great save by Kate Rees. Hit by Arcadia, and is returned by Burbank. Good hit by Katie Blastic, but it is blocked. And it is hit out. That is a point for Burbank.
All right, Burbank's catching up to Arcadia. Looks like they lost their decisive lead in the beginning, and now we're going to start all over again.
It was a really close game, especially in the beginning. Both sides are looking really good. Good hit by Arcadia, and it is a kill.
So it looks like they have our outside hitter pretty well defended, but our oppo is wide open. And that's going to give Kate Ruiz, a lot of opportunities to make those fantastic shots.
Yeah, absolutely. Return by Burbank, and a tip. There's a point for Burbank. Serve here by Burbank. And Arcadia is not able to return it. That is the point for Burbank. The score is now tied 5-5. Good by Burbank. Good pass by Amanda Ong. Good hit by Haley Kennedy, and it is a kill for Arcadia.
Shanked off number 2. Now we talked to the Burbank coach about number 2, and he seemed like she was the player to look at, and we're going to keep an eye on her on this game and see what she can do with the ball. I believe she's an offensive player.
Yeah, if Burbank can keep up their defense, this could be a really close game. Shanked by Burbank, and that is a point for Arcadia.
Yeah, Burbank's libero is off to a little shaky start. I believe that's her second missed ball. You can see she's looking a little shaky. She's telling her teammates, "Oh, my bad," but she'll probably get it, the shakes out in the second quarter.
Serve by Arcadia, and that is a point for Arcadia. Burbank unable to return the ball. Serve here by Arcadia. And it is tipped over. Burbank about to hit, and that is the point for Arcadia, apparently.
Was that a net? It looked like it might have been a net.
I couldn't see it, but that, whatever it was, Arcadia's now ahead even further. Hit by Burbank, that is returned by Arcadia. Great hit by our middle here, Ayala Plummer.
Ayala is on fire. She can really get up there. Her vertical's amazing. We saw her in warm-ups, and today she just looks like she's going to put it down and really give it to Burbank.
Yep, serve here by Katie Blastic. Oh, it is in, and that is a point for Burbank. Burbank coming up to serve here. Good serve by Burbank, and great pass by Arcadia. Great hit, and that is in. That is a point for the Apaches.
Looks like Arcadia's outside hitters getting over the blocks that we saw were so detrimental to their original offensive efforts.
Seems that Arcadia is slowly making a lead here, even though it took a little while, but we're slowly making a good start. That is a point for Arcadia. Score is now 12-6. Arcadia taking the lead. Serve here by Arcadia. Good pass by Burbank. And it is hit into the net. That is a point for Burbank. Serve here by Burbank, and it is in the net. That is a point for Arcadia. Served by Haley Kennedy. Free ball over by Burbank. See what Arcadia can do. Great hit by Alicia Sal, and that is a point for the Apaches.
It's really amazing what Arcadia can do when they're given the free ball. They're able to set up and really use their offense that's really good for Arcadia.
Kennedy with the puck. Oh, and that is an ace for Arcadia.
Looks like it's going to be timeout on Burbank, and I know we didn't have the opportunity to say this at the beginning, and I apologize for that, but Arcadia comes to us with a 19-1 league score, and the Burbank Bulldogs come to us with a league score of 7-10.
Yeah, both teams are having Arcadia's having a really good season. Burbank's kind of right in the middle there, but they've been putting up a pretty good fight this game, especially in the beginning. If they can make a comeback here, this will be a really exciting game. Right now, it just seems that they're a little unorganized, but they're trying to break the concentration of Arcadia, especially in serving right now. So let's see if they can come back a little more fire.
Yeah, and I think the way that they are going to come back is if they, their defense, it's a little shaky right now, but they're going to, shake it off, and they're going to come back, hopefully, and be able to play their game, which is what we all came to see. All right, that's the end of timeout. Burbank has used one timeout.
Haley Kennedy up to serve. Great serve. Burbank is able to pass that and return it with a good hit. Arcadia saves it and puts it back over, and that is a point for Arcadia.
Brandon, did you see that return by Haley Kennedy?
Yeah, and it was a free ball, but it was well placed, and that was.
I'm not talking about the free ball. I'm talking about how Burbank hit it down, and she was able to receive it with that crazy angle.
Oh, right, that. Oh, and it is a point for Burbank. Arcadia unable to return the ball. All right, Burbank coming back with the serve here. Good serve by Burbank. A little shank by Arcadia, but let's see if they can return it. Great hit by Ruby Ackerman. Good hit by Burbank, and that is a point for Burbank.
Shanked off number 27, Samantha Botkin. She's going to be our setter. She was playing back row there for a sec to try and receive the ball hit by the Burbank's outsides.
Burbank coming back to serve. The floater. Great hit by Alicia Sal, and that is returned by Burbank. With a good hit, but that is out, so it is a point for the Apaches.
So I know we focused a lot the last live stream against Pasadena on serving in the games and its prominence over how it's decided, but today I think we're going to see a lot of offensive hitting, and we're going to focus a lot on that.
Good serve by Arcadia and a return by Burbank. Great hit. Tip by Ruby Ackerman. And a hit by Burbank. That is in, and a point for Burbank. The score is now 17-10. Apache's still taking the lead, but Burbank making a slow and steady comeback. Burbank still with the serve. Good serve to Arcadia. A good hit by the outside. That is a point for the Apaches.
The libero should be able to get these hard hits. I mean, the libero is usually the best defensive player on the team, but it looks like right now she's struggling a little bit.
Yeah, and if she can fix it and make it a little bit better, I think Burbank will have a really solid defense. And if they have that, then they could potentially win the game. And Burbank is able to save it. Good hit by the outside, but it is blocked by Burbank. Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, they blocked it again. But it is a point.
Call on the net. I believe the ref up top was signaling a 21. Is that a player on the team? Or is it a double hit on number 1?
I don't know, but I guess it Ball went back to Arcadia, so they get a point. Set for the oppo, and it's a good hit. Great rallying going on here. It's blocked by Burbank. And a great save by Amanda Ung. The tip by Katie Blastic. Good hit by Burbank, and it is a point for Burbank. Due to the double touch by Kate Rees, unfortunately, you can't do that, so that is the point for Burbank.
Wow, that was an amazing rally. Just the ability of both teams to recover hit after hit after hit.
Yeah, serve here by Burbank. Good tip by Kate Rees, but Burbank is able to save it. Set to Lizzie Ackerman, and she's able to hit it over. And it is hit into the net by Burbank. That's a point for the Apaches. The score is now 20-11. Arcadia is still taking the lead. Only 5 points away from winning this set.
All right, another timeout taken by Burbank. Yeah, so like I said earlier, we're going to see a lot of offensive hitting in this game. We're going to see Burbank. We talked to the coach beforehand, and he said to really look at the outside hitters, and I can see why now. They are pretty on fire.
I think especially the blocking is really solid by Burbank, but it seems that they're making a lot of defensive errors, which could potentially lose them the game. It seems that right now, using their second timeout, they're trying to break the momentum of Arcadia because they're going on really strong and only 5 more points away from winning this game. Arcadia is doing really well with this game, especially on serving and defense. So I think the only thing that would combat that would be even better defense by Burbank and maybe even better serving.
Yeah, their offense seems to be fine, but like you said, Brandon, we're going to see a bump up in the defense for this to really become a decisive game.
Yep, and the timeout is now over. Game's starting to start up again. Arcadia with the serve. Burbank with a good pass, and it is barely over, but Arcadia is able to return with a good hit. Good save for Arcadia, and it is point for Burbank as Arcadia is unable to return the ball.
Number 12, Katie Blastic, definitely not pleased about that one. You could tell she was going for something more of a, upwards rather than outwards. And everyone likes to see when the middle plays defense because that rarely happens, but that's why it rarely happens.
Yep, Burbank now has the ball again. Served by Burbank, and it is shanked by Arcadia. That is another point for Burbank. Yep. Score now being 20-13, Arcadia.
Yep, that ball looked like it was going out. Teammates were yelling at the libero, but she could tell that.
The ball is served out by Burbank, and that is a point for Arcadia. Now only 4 points away from winning this set. Katie Blastic got to serve. She's been doing really great today. Oh, and a great block by Ayala Plummer, putting that ball away. Now only 3 points away from winning this set. Good serve by Katie Blastic. And good hit by Burbank, and that is a point for Burbank. Serve here by Burbank. Good serve, but great pass by Haley Kennedy. A good hit. That is a point for Arcadia. The Apaches are now only 2 points away from winning this set, as the score is now 23-14. Samantha Botkin going back to serve. See if she can put it away during her serves right now. Oh, and that is a missed hit by Burbank. Apaches now have 24 and only 1 point away from winning this set. Now serve of the game. Burbank is able to return it, and that is a point for Burbank.
Still going to be game point. Arcadia needs one more point to win the set, and we're going to see if they can put it away or if it's going to be more of a decisive volley. Don't know.
Burbank here with the serve, and it is out. That is a point for Arcadia. Amanda Ong dodging that ball because she knew that I'd be out right at the last second.
Yeah, good call on the libero. I've been in that position before. Never played libero, but I've always been in the back row. It's super hard to make those calls because you never know if the ball's going to be at your chest or if it's going to be over your head or right where it should be when you're trying to get the defense. And it's just one of those things where it's a really hard call to make, and so much depends on it because if especially with those float serves, they just go up and down. It's just so hard to tell. But our libero is doing a fantastic job, and yeah.
Yeah, one thing that really makes it easier is the help of your teammates on the bench telling you if it's going to be in or out. Because let me tell you, it's extremely frustrating when they don't do that and don't help you out. So great, good, positive teammates are always great for you in the back row.
Oh yeah. I mean, teammates are just the best. They can do a lot more on the bench than you can on the court sometimes. And that's always appreciative of the people on the court. You always want to hear out, out if it's going to be out, or in if it's going to be in, and you're just going to do it out anyway.
Because one thing that really goes overlooked is how important the players on the bench are, especially for the team, and especially working together. It's really important, even if you're not on the court.
Yeah. So Brandon, I wanted to ask you earlier, and I was able to contain myself, but how do you think that this, how many sets do you think it'll take for this game to end, and who do you think will win? I just want your prediction of how you think this game will go.
Well, if the game continues to be anything like the last set, and there seems to be a lot of not solid defense by Burbank, especially when it comes to passing, I think that this game could end in 3 sets. I think especially with the record that Arcadia has, it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to say that. But if the game continues to be like the beginning of that first set, where Burbank was playing extremely good defense, especially in the front row with all the blocking, then I think this game could possibly go to 5 sets.
Yeah, I could see where you got that, but I actually think that Burbank's defense is actually going to get a lot better. I mean, hopefully their blocking stays the same because that is just fantastic. But if their digs and their liberos and defensive specialists, if they can be on the top of their game and really lock down that defense, making sure Arcadia is not going to be able to make any of the plays that they have been making, then I think Burbank's offense is going to be good enough for them to do that. Now let's take a look at the crowd here. There seems to be a huge turnout of people.
Oh, look, it's Gov team representing for Katie Blastic. I'd be there right now, but I'm currently announcing, so I can't be with my Gov team guys. But great to see them represent here for Katie.
Oh yes, Brandon, Gov team. That's your crew right there, Brandon.
Oh yeah. All right, back to the game. The second set's about to start.
All right, looks like Burbank's all set up. Arcadia's getting there. Looks like number 14, Haley Kennedy, is going to go back to serve. I'm always a big fan of Haley's serves. She always has fast, low on the net, makes it really hard for the other team to receive it. And, I'm always a big fan of her serve. It's really consistent server.
Yeah, I think one of the main strengths of Arcadia is their serving. I don't believe at all last game that they're making any serve errors.
Look, that's like Arcadia.
Some more of the crowd action here. Hopefully they'll be a little hyped up later, but we're good for right now.
Half of those dudes were on their phones. Come on. Are they being paid to be here by their teachers? No.
Very disappointing. But anyway, looks like the second set's about to start momentarily. Haley Kennedy has the serve. Let's see if they can get an early streak going. is returned by Burbank. And a great hit by Ayala Plummer. That is the point for Arcadia. Serve here by Haley Kennedy, returned by Burbank. A great block by Arcadia, putting the ball away. That is the point for the Apaches. Serve here by Haley Kennedy. And that is a point for Burbank. Again, the kill there right in the back row. Burbank now has the ball, getting ready to serve. Served by Burbank, and it is put over by Arcadia, but it is out. That will be another point for Burbank, making the score tied 2-2. And that is an ace by Burbank.
Oh, looks like Burbank's going to come back and bite Arcadia, Brendan.
Maybe, but we saw this happen last game, and we know how that turned out. So let's see if they can keep it up in this game.
Oh, you are brutal.
Oh, but it's out, and now the score is tied again, 3-3. Arcadia now has the ball and going back to serve. Good serve here by Arcadia. Good pass by Burbank. Tipped by Burbank, but saved by Arcadia. And a great tool by Arcadia. That is a point for the Apaches. Serve here by Arcadia. And it is put over and saved by Burbank, but it is in the net, and that is a point for Arcadia.
Number 22, Ayala Plummer, up to serve. She's going to throw it up, and it's going to go into the net.
That is a point for Burbank.
I was expecting something a little more dynamic, but it is what it is.
Accidents happen. It's okay. Burbank coming back to serve now. Good serve by Burbank, but a good pass by Arcadia. Brought over by Burbank again. Getting ready for a play. And a great hit by Ayala Plummer in the middle there. Oh wait, sorry, that's Monet Latude. My bad. Kate Reeves getting ready to serve. And that is a great serve by Arcadia. That is a point for the Apaches. Kate Reeves getting ready to serve. Good serve and good pass by Burbank. It is in. That is a point for Burbank.
That was pretty well placed there. I mean, you could tell our libero was going to go up there and try and, get the ball, but it ended up going farther than she thought, and she had to run it down, which didn't work out too well, as you saw.
Served by Burbank, and it is put down again by Burbank. Good hit by Arcadia. Shanked by Arcadia, but it looks like it's going to be saved. Tip by Burbank. See what Arcadia's going to do. Free ball by Burbank. Let's see if Arcadia's going to use this. A great hit up the middle, and that is a point for Arcadia.
All right, Brandon, two things there. One, did you see that fantastic save by number 3, Lily Gustafson?
Yeah, I actually saw that this time.
Yeah, number 2, when on the funny side, libero of Burbank, when the ball went down, hit her in the face too. That may seem mean, but it was pretty funny.
And a point for Arcadia. All right, Apache's now with the lead of 9-5. Let's see if they can keep this up. It's served by Arcadia, but it is in the net, and that is the second serve error of this set.
Yeah, last game we saw Arcadia's serving was just, fantastic, against Pasadena. Now we're seeing a lot of balls go into the net, and that's just not great for Arcadia because this is those are the points that they really need to get a comfortable lead and make dynamic offensive plays.
Yep, and a serve here by Burbank. Arcadia's returning it. It's hit by Arcadia. Good hit by Burbank, but it is blocked, I believe. I couldn't quite see that. And Arcadia now has the point for a score of 10-6. By Arcadia. And it is a free ball by Burbank. Let's see if Arcadia can counter on this. And it is a great hit by Monet Latoon. Ayala Plummer. I can't seem to get the middles right. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. Dude, Ayala Plummer, I'm just the biggest fan. If there's one person on this team I admire the most, it would be Ayala Plummer.
Yeah, can't disagree with you there.
She gets up there. She puts the ball down. I mean, she just has a fantastic vertical. All right, it looks like it's going to be a timeout for Burbank.
Yep.
All right, and now it's time to thank our sponsor, Foothill Credit Union, for supporting APN and the live stream and making not only this live stream possible, but all APN live streams. Yes, thank you to Foothill Credit Union. All right, looks like the crowd is pretty ecstatic here. We're seeing a lot of Arcadia fans. They're getting all hyped up, ready to see Arcadia dominate this next set.
Certainly looking a little bit better than it was last time we saw the crowd, but, hype's a little bit up now, and scores 12-6, Arcadia leading.
There's dang kids and their cell phones.
All right, let's get back to the game here, Daniel.
All right, I'm done playing.
All right, so Lily Gustafson up to serve. Great serve and a good pass by Burbank. But it hit the antenna, and so that is a point for Arcadia. Good serve by Arcadia here. That was a pretty good hit by Burbank. It was shanked by Arcadia, and that is a point for Burbank. Now making the score 13-6, slowly making, or 13-7, sorry. They're slowly making a good comeback here. And I spoke too soon. That one was in the net, and it is a point for Arcadia.
All right, Arcadia subbing out some players, getting ready to set up for the next point.
Hit by Burbank, and that is a point as Arcadia is unable to return that.
All right, and in case you're wondering, last set we had number 2, Amanda Ung in, and now we have number 3, Lily Gustafson in as our libero.
Oh, and that is an amazing hit by our middle, Ayala Plummer.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was like the Taj Mahal of all outside hitter hits.
And I got the name right.
Yeah, it's about time, Brandon.
Yeah, sorry.
How long you been doing this now? How long you been on the team? And
Too
you're now
long,
just knowing
too long.
Ayala Plummer, the Ayala Plummer.
All right, okay. Haley Kennedy back to serve. The pass by Burbank. Good hit, but that is out, and it is a point for the Apaches. Score now being 16-8. Arcadia in the lead. Shanked by Burbank, but they're able to bring it back over for a good save. Arcadia with the great hit once again, right to the middle, Ayala Plummer. And that is a point for Arcadia. Haley Kennedy coming back to serve once again. Great serve. Good hit by Burbank. Light hit by Arcadia and not quite able to make it over. That is a point for Burbank.
All right, here's my guess, Brandon. We've seen a lot of hits by Ayala Plummer, and we know that she's on fire right now, and we know that Arcadia's setter is going to go to her every time. But what I'm thinking is after a couple of amazing hits, like this one. Oh, dang it was out. Never mind. Anyway, after a couple of those amazing hits, Burbank is going to go and have a triple coverage and leave both sides of their net completely exposed, and then Arcadia's going to start going to the outsides and oppos and start scoring points that way.
Well, only time will tell, Daniel. Game's still somewhat early in. That was a great hit by Arcadia, and unfortunately it's a little too powerful of a block to the point where it went behind the court, and it's now a point for Arcadia. Good serve by Ayala Plummer. And that is a tool on Arcadia, I believe. That is now Burbank's ball once again.
So, Brendan, for the folks out there that don't know what a tool is, what is that?
All right, so it's when the hitter hits the ball and the other team goes up to block it, but after hitting their hand, it goes out. It becomes a point for the team that originally hit it. That's what a tool is. Seems that Arcadia got that last point for a score of 19-11 now. Only 6 points away from winning this set. Kate Rees is going back to serve. Let's see if they can get a streak going here. Good serve by Arcadia and a tip by Burbank. Decent set by Arcadia, and that is a point for the Apaches.
And Brendan, I'm not sure if you saw that, but if you're looking at the screen, the Arcadia coach was telling Kate to hit the one square, so they're definitely targeting the setter. And it looks like she gave it to the libero that time.
But I guess Burbank got the best of that play right there, so now it is a point for Burbank. They have the serve once again. If they can make a comeback here, that'd be really exciting, even though Arcadia is just 5 points away from winning. A good choice by Kate Rees there. And that was a good hit by Burbank, putting the ball down, and Arcadia unable to return it.
Yeah, I think right there, instead of hitting the ball to the fourth tile, I think maybe Kate should have set the ball to the outside and given it to Arcadia's offense so they could have done something with it.
Yeah, but that serve was out, so Arcadia now has the ball once again. Score is now 21-13. Arcadia is only 4 points away from winning this set, and let's see if they can put this away very quickly here. It is hit into the net by Burbank. Arcadia now has 22. Served by Arcadia, but it is barely out, and that is a point for Burbank. Served by Burbank. And a good return by Arcadia. That's a point for the Apaches. Apaches now leading 23-14. Only 2 points away from ending this set. Lily Gustafsson up to serve, and good pass by Burbank. Well shot by Burbank. And a good hit by Arcadia. And Arcadia ultimately got the best of that play. It is now the game point for the Apaches. If they can get one more point, they will have won the set. And it is out. That is a point for the Apaches, and the set is won by Arcadia 25-14.
Now, Brandon, I might be totally wrong about this, but number 11 on Burbank, it seems like she must have played basketball or something, before volleyball, because when she was chasing down that ball, I could really tell that she was afraid to, pass the line. And when she was rescuing the ball, she was doing kind of that basketball thing where you hit the ball backwards without, going out at first. And but I mean, what a hit too. I mean, she's definitely a strong athletic player overall.
Yeah, it seems like she's definitely one of their strongest players. Maybe a lot of dependence on her. Sometimes it seems that the set wasn't always great though, so she'd have to tip it, kind of giving Arcadia sort of a free ball there. And it seems like many times that Arcadia was able to capitalize on it, kind of giving them the upper hand in the latter part of this set. And essentially, I think that's one of the main reasons why Arcadia was able to win the set.
Yeah, and I'd be lying if I said I was, happy with how this game went. I was really expecting Burbank to come back in a bigger way than this. But now Arcadia has 2 sets under their belt, and they're going into the third right now. And I don't think that any team is doing especially well in one category, offense or defense. I think that Arcadia is just playing better, and I'd be really surprised if they struggled with this next set and let it fall into Burbank hands.
Yeah, it seems that so far throughout this game, these last 2 sets have pretty much been on par with each other in terms of how it was played in the beginning, being a really close game. And then towards the middle, Arcadia seeming to get the upper hand for the rest of the game. And them being able to take 2 wins because of that. So unless anything drastic changes in this last set, I have to believe that it will be at least similar to the last 2 sets.
Yeah, no, definitely. If nothing changes, we're going to see the same thing that we are next set. I mean, you can kind of see from the shot right here that the coach, she isn't terribly enthused with how the girls are playing right now. He might make some sub changes, but I don't think much will change. I think Arcadia is still going to be playing strong. Arcadia might even, depending on the comfort level of the coach, put in some new players or some bench players this game and try to get them some, game time. And hey, we got some Arcadia crowd looking. Are those Burbank? Have you seen those girls at our school right now?
I have no idea, Daniel.
Yeah, I think those were Burbank. Anyway, so definitely Burbank fans and Arcadia fans, here to watch the game.
Yeah, and we really just hope for an exciting third set here. Whether or not Arcadia wins, but let's hope that they can put up a real fierce game and really competitive.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't think I had a chance to mention this before, but I coached water polo a couple weeks ago, and in that game, all players play offense and defense. And what I missed when commentating the water polo was being able to talk about defensive players versus offensive players, because it really is a big aspect of the sport when you have players that focus on just returning the ball and preventing points versus players that are there to score and make those giant plays that we like to see.
Yep, and the game's starting here. Arcadia with a great hit to start off a 1-0 lead. Arcadia with a good serve here. And Burbank is unable to return it. The ref is saying that the play is dead, but point goes to Arcadia nonetheless.
Did you say that was dumb?
I said the play was dead.
Oh, never mind. I thought that was dumb. We're going to have a good talk after that.
All right, good serve here by Arcadia, but it is out just by a little bit, and that point will go to Burbank. Serve here by Burbank. Good pass by Arcadia. Great hit, and that is in, right? Deep corner angle shot there by Alicia Sal. Arcadia now with a 3-1 lead. Kate Rees up to serve. And it is in the net. That is a point for Burbank.
Yeah, so as for roster change, or not roster change, but starting lineup change, we didn't really see much from Arcadia. They put in the same players that they did for second set, and so I think coach is just going to go for another win right now.
Yep, and that is a great save by Burbank. Tip by Arcadia. And just barely over by Burbank. Let's see what Arcadia can do with this, but it looks like they're going to give him a free ball. And that is a missed tip by Burbank, and the point goes to Arcadia. 4 touches on Burbank's side.
Yeah, number 3, Lily Gustafson, when she was given that ball, she didn't just give it back as a free ball to Burbank, but she angled the ball and she bumped it into the setter square, to kind of get rid of the setter that first touch.
Yeah, the game's really all about strategy, so if they can keep that up and keep playing smart, that would definitely have a good game here. But it seems that Burbank had the better hand on that play and got the point.
Looks like Burbank has the roof on their team too. You see that, Brendan?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh well, next play starting. Tip by Arcadia. Good hit by Burbank. A great save by Kate Rees. Good tip by Burbank. And a free ball by Arcadia. And it is barely over the net. And Arcadia trying to strategically place the ball in Burbank's side of the court, but it is barely out, and that is a point for Burbank.
Yeah, it was a good try, definitely by Arcadia, but I'm not usually a big fan of those overhead sets, especially, in theory they're a good idea, but only when there's really a weak spot in Burbank's defense, and in that case there wasn't, so I'm not sure how well that was thought out.
Yeah, it really has to be placed perfectly, and when it is, normally you get a point out of that, but in this particular case it didn't.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's see, like that right there, they roll shotted it right into the empty back left corner of Arcadia's side of the court and was able to successfully get a point off of that.
Yeah, Amanda Ung was trying to run that one down, but she was definitely playing to left of the court, to be able to make that save.
Yep, and that is barely out by Burbank. A great call by Arcadia. Apaches are barely up, just 6-5, very closely mirroring the last 2 sets.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, I thought we were actually up by a lot more than that. No, but that's surprising.
Good serve by Samantha Botkin, and that is a shank by Burbank, giving Arcadia the point.
You know what, Brandon? I got a new feeling. I got a new vibe. I think this round's going to be a really good game. I think that Burbank's going to come back and fight the fight that they're usually, doing pretty good. I know that their boys' team's really good, and usually the girls' team's a little better in these cases. And I think we're going to see a good game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that at the least Burbank has a lot of motivation right now, wanting to win this set so that they can have another chance in the next set. I mean, essentially their goal is to win this game, so it all starts with this set right here. Good hit by Burbank, but a good save by Arcadia as well. But it is in the net, and that is a point for Burbank. Burbank is seriously making a slow and steady comeback here. Only 2 points behind Arcadia.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of good combination of points earned by Burbank and points lost by Arcadia, all accumulating to Burbank's. Ooh, what was that? That could have definitely been a better, better reception. But then again, number 27, Samantha Botkin, is our setter and not a defensive player. So.
But Arcadia gets the point back with the ball into the net by Burbank. So. Let's see what Haley Kennedy can do with this, as she's had many serve streaks today, and many great serves, low and fast over the net. Like that, getting an ace on her first serve here. Let's see how long she can keep this set. Ready to serve again. Great serve. Burbank tips it over, and it is out. That is a point for the Apaches. And there's a timeout now by Burbank, trying to break Arcadia's motivation and their momentum. It seems like this set so far has been pretty close, and both sides have been pretty aggressive when it comes to trying to win here. What do you think, Daniel?
Oh yeah, by far. And Burbank trying to, like you said, Brandon, we're definitely seeing a better game this set than we have the previous sets. And Burbank's really trying to extend that. This round they're trying to ice the server, trying to give Haley Kennedy some more time to think about their serve, and really just try to get her to miss the next shot. Looks like she jumped the gun a little bit too.
Yeah, a little too eager to start this. That's going to reset the play here. Score did not change.
Oh man, the pressure's really on. Serving is a very nerve-wracking thing. Now that you have to redo your serve and you got iced previously,
But getting an ace always helps, just like what happened right here. So, not much else to say about that except for let's see if she can keep the streak going.
There is so much more to say about that, and I'll say it all comes down to skill.
All right. Anyway, Haley Kennedy getting another good serve here. So, good hit by Burbank, but great save by Lily Gustafson. A good block by Burbank, but that is out and tool for Arcadia. Scores now 13-7.
Yeah, as long as Arcadia can keep Haley Kennedy in that serving position, they're going to be racking up points. Kaylee's definitely one of their better servers and definitely a point maker in the back as well as the front.
Yep, really consistent. So, see what Burbank can do. Oh, great save by Haley Kennedy. And that is out by Burbank. Point for Arcadia. Once again.
That round definitely goes to Haley Kennedy. Great serve, great save, great, point. Just definitely player that round. Bravo.
Yeah. Serve once again, but it is out, and that is a point for Burbank. The serve streak here has ended, but it has been really helpful nonetheless. So let's see if Burbank can make some sort of comeback here. They're not too far behind. Scores 14-8, but let's see if they can come back a little bit. Good hit by Burbank and good save by Arcadia. Arcadia is able to return it. And a decent block by Arcadia. It is put over by Burbank, and that is a point for Burbank, as Arcadia was not able to return the ball. It's served by Burbank. And the tip by Arcadia. Burbank sets the ball, and that's another tip by Burbank. And it is hit into the net. That is a point for Burbank.
Oh, was that hit into the net, or was it blocked by the other team?
Honestly, I couldn't see. The ref was kind of in the way. But, you can always look at that on the live stream afterwards. All right, Burbank coming back to serve. Good serve. Arcadia is able to receive that. Great hit. And Burbank hits it into the net, and that is a point for Arcadia.
Yeah, fun fact, at Arcadia High School this week is Spirit Work, and today is Twin Day. And, we see a lot of students dressed up as twins together, showing their friendship and their school spirit.
Yeah, absolutely, and great day for volleyball game too. This has been really exciting. Arcadia now has the ball back once again. Lily Gustafson's up to serve. Great serve by her, and Burbank watches the ball as it touches the ground, and that is a point for Arcadia. score is now 17-10. Apache's taking the lead. Good serve once again, and it is out, but it really looks like it really looked like it was in. I mean, I would challenge that, but I guess not. So Burbank has the ball.
Do you recognize that line judge? Is he on a freshman or?
Oh yeah, he was on the freshman team last year. It was blocked by Burbank. Good hit by Arcadia, and it seems that Burbank may have
Are they
netted.
calling it a four-touch?
No, I believe Burbank netted. I believe it was number 24 went into the net. And so now that's a point for Arcadia.
Oh, okay, I see. Good effort on both teams. Fortunately, Arcadia got the ball, or got the point.
Yeah, good show. So Kate Reeves back to serve again. Good pass by Burbank. Good hit, and Kate Reeves is able to save that with her body somehow. Good hit, and Burbank is able to save that. Great play by Burbank. Good hit by Arcadia, and they're able to bring it back over to Burbank's side.
Katie totally touching it. Katie Blastic, and the judge at the bottom totally saw that too.
Yeah.
You know, if you could see that again, she looked like, oh no, I didn't touch the net, but she definitely did. Oh, looks like she's gonna. No, she didn't get away with it. They called her on it. Dang.
That's just too bad, but Arcadia may be able to get this back. Kind of a free ball is set to Burbank, but Burbank hits it out, and that's a point for Arcadia.
Kind of reminds me of when you're watching like AYSO soccer and the kid he handballs and then immediately his hand goes up. He's like, oh, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. I mean, that's just a red flag. Right there. If you're going to try and get away with those handballs, or in this case the nets, you just want to play it off like you're regular.
Yeah, you definitely have to be a good liar for that. But Burbank hits it into the net, and that is the point for Arcadia. Arcadia is now, the game is now 20-12 with Arcadia in the lead. Good save by Burbank, but Arcadia is able to put it over. That is a roof by Katie Blastic, was it?
Yes, Brandon, I do believe it was Katie Blastic.
Wow, Katie Blastic from Gov Team here to support, needless to say.
My
but
God, Brandon.
anyway, game back 21-12 Arcadia. And it is in the net. That is a point for Arcadia. Now only 3 points away from winning this set.
Double touch by Burbank. Yeah, so it's going to be Burbank timeout. You know, trying to get their defense situated. You know, just try and focus them after all those points, you know, being lost.
Yeah, but first, a special thank you to our sponsors here from Foothill Credit Union. Foothill Credit Union, we thank you for sponsoring APN and the live stream, and for making not only this live stream possible, but all APN live streams. Thank you, Foothill Credit Union. You're the real MVP. All right. So back to the game. Timeout's now over, and the score is 22-12. Arcadia in the lead.
Only you, Brandon, would call our sponsor an MVP.
They are, Daniel. Anyway, Arcadia now with the serve. Let's see if they can put it away within these next 3 points. Oh, just kidding. It was in the net. So that means the ball goes back to Burbank. And that is a point for Arcadia. Now the Apaches have 23, only 2 points away. Katie Blastic is up to serve. And let's see if she can put it away with these next 2 points. Oh, and it looked like it would have been out, but Burbank was able to save it and hit it into the net. That is a point for Arcadia. Apaches now leading 24-13.
1 point away from winning the game and securing another league win on their long journey to CSF.
But let's not speak too soon because we have a habit of doing that. So let's see if Katie can put it away right here. And she does. We didn't speak too soon. Game has been taken by Arcadia. The score is 25-13. Arcadia has won. 3-0. Great job, Lady Apaches. Let's go.
All right, that was a great game by Arcadia. You know, we saw a lot of good defense, offense. You know, both teams played well, but Arcadia is just a better team in this case. They played well. Players that certainly stood out in this game were Haley Kennedy with her amazing serves, Ayala Plummer with that vertical that is just godlike, and you know, also some of our defensive players as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Daniel. I mean, Arcadia's really shined today. I think the entire game they had a grand total of maybe like 4 serve errors, which I mean is pretty good for 3 sets. All right, we're back here. Game is now ended. Arcadia has won with a score of 3-0. The last set being 25-13. All 3 sets have pretty much been on par with one another, where in the beginning it was a really close game, and up until the midpoint, that's when it started to turn around in Arcadia's favor, and they would come back and essentially kind of win with somewhat of a big lead. Would you agree?
I'd say it's a big league, and that trend is kind of consistent throughout the whole thing. We kind of saw Burbank get an initial lead, and then Arcadia just shut them down. That's kind of what you're saying, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think both sides have been playing really well. I think Burbank especially was really good on their blocking. And I think that kind of took a toll on the game just a little bit. But I think Arcadia really excelled in serving and especially in back row defense.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of serving, you know, Haley Kennedy, she did a fantastic job. We saw her a lot in the back, you know, just making point after point after point. And, you know, and that just really helped Arcadia, you know, secure this win. And now before I go into our next point, it is time to, again, thank our sponsor, Foothill Credit Union, for sponsoring this episode and making it possible for us to bring this live stream to you. Foothill Credit Union sponsors all of APN live stream, and we really appreciate that. It does give us opportunity to do these shows and, you know, make these kind of things happen.
Yeah, and so that pretty much concludes our game today. It was a great game by Lady Apaches, and they really put up a good fight. They really didn't slip at all, I don't believe, during these 3 sets, playing really consistently and getting a lot of great serves in this game.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think we might be able to get a interview, if that would be okay. Yeah? All right, definitely. Okay, we're going to get an interview with the girls, so just hang tight. Brandon's going to entertain you, and I'll be back. And in case you're wondering, yes, I am wearing a kilt.
I am.
Bring him back here. Bring the interviewee back here. For what? Because he has the microphone here.
Is it cut?
No, it's still going.
Oh,
We're waiting around.
for what?
He's going to grab an interview real quick.
Oh, okay.
So when we do it, just bring her back here.
Make her sit there.
Yeah, we're just going to sit her down right next to you. Okay.
Who's her?
Whoever he picks.
Whoever he picks.
Whoever.
Did you get that photo that I followed him? Yeah. It's so funny.
Tell him. Yeah, bring him back here, all right?
want to get up? Is Daniel going to talk? Or are we going to talk?
You might do most of the talking. So I guess we got
I'm going to kick off whatever. Can you tell Brandon? Can you do the countdown? Wait, just count down. Yeah. You.
Oh, so am I? So
Alright, so I'm here with the Lady Apaches, some of the ones that did really good in the game today. I talked a lot about Haley Kennedy and her serving, and we're just going to get started with that. So Haley, how do you think the game went today?
I think we did well on serving, but overall we kind of struggled this game with communication, and our passes were a lot lower this game. And I think when we have higher passes, our hitters have better position, so I think if we work on that, we'll do better next game.
Definitely. You guys just did amazing with the serves and everything in our passes. We saw a lot of improvement from last game even with that. And going more onto the offensive side, Arlen, how do you think our offense did, like with the hitting and offensive blocking and all that? Like, how do you think we did better in comparison to last game?
I think we did really good this game. Our offense was really good. We also figured out like how to block in a better way instead of just jumping. We chose and we thought through the process of blocking, and our passing was good too.
All right, awesome. And now to our defensive specialist. We saw a lot of Arcadia defense and Pasadena defense. They're doing really well. Arcadia was getting a lot of digs and blocks and just a lot of just fantastic defense. I've been out of the loop. I forgot kind of the terminology, but how do you think we did this game defense-wise?
Wise, I think we actually did really well. There's some balls that we could have gone for. We need to work on actually going full out instead of just kind of seeing the tip and then not just diving and not really going as far full out. And then our service team, during the second game, could have used a lot of it. But overall, like with all three sets, I think we did really well in service team. But our service definitely could have been improved. We could limit those errors.
Definitely. All right, so thank you, Lady Apaches. Fantastic game, and again, congratulations. So you heard it here, 8 p.m. live stream. Arcadia wins its 20th win in league and had a certainly great game against Burbank, the Bulldogs. All right, so that's going to be it for this live stream. Thank you, and have a good afternoon.